way. Oh. What's happening, fishing friends? Welcome to another episode. Finally out on a boat with my dude Matt.
Finally.
I know, it's been a minute. We've had multiple trips planned, and then, you know, family stuff and life and all the things, you know, how they get in the way of fishing. It's so rude, right? But anyway, as you can see, we've got a whole bunch of scum and stuff, cloudy. Hopefully we're going to find some frogfish. What do you think?
Oh, I'm ready for it. We're going to try.
We're going to try. All right, enough yapping. Let's go fishing. All right, Matt, first one of the day. Ooh, solid fish too. Switched over to a little swim bait. Howdy, guy. Looked like a good one. Decent fish.
Yeah. He's angry.
Oh yeah, solid one to start the day. Nice. All right, well, skunk's out the boat. Now I got to get the skunk off my back. Bullfrogs. Cold front might have pushed them out. Dude, you might be right. We might have to, especially now. Can't chase a bite that's not happening, I guess. Get him, buddy, get him. Oh, swim bait. All right, well, Matt's kicking my butt. His third one, I think, on the swim bait, right? I'm still throwing the frog because it looks froggy, even though I haven't caught anything. Let's just beat this horse till it's dead, and then beat it more. Absolute giant. Finally found one on the worm. Finally one. Ah, a bee! Finally one on the worm. Hopping and dragging. Old Tequila Sunrise. I told Matt this is where I was going to start getting them. No. Pound and a half, two maybe. Alright, well, finally one that's not 3 ounces on the worm. Oh, better than I thought. There we go. Take it. Slow drag out work for them.
Let's see if you pull any more off of there.
Yep, another bite. Two in a row on the old worm. Better than catching grass, yeah. Longer guy. All right. No way. Nothing, and that's 3 in a row, 3 casts in a row on Tequila Sunrise. The worm color that still works. Hottest thing in the 90s. You weren't throwing it, you were doing it wrong. To this day, still works. Still catching monsters. Oh! Had the butt of it.
Pause the camera and edit it.
Oh, well, there's, whoa, wow. Why did the sun start above you and it's, oh yeah, no, those were forecast in a row, I promise. Yeah, trust me. Oh, there's another one. Not 4 in a row, there was a cast in between. We'll take it. One more on the tally. Pushed off the edge of this little point. There we go, one more. Golly, I gotta retie again. There must be brush down there. All right, Matt with one. I'm retying. I just broke off. Feesh on a point, on a brush pile. What color worm are you throwing?
It's the power bait, black and blue flake.
Oh, I like it. Okay. We finally found some. Throwing old school worms, ribbon tail worms. Well, we definitely found them. I caught, what, 4 and 5 casts. I'm sitting here retying. Matt just caught 2 in a row. That's his second. Look at that. Yes. Black and blue flake. I'm throwing Tequila Sunrise. We're going old school ribbon tail worms, dude. I love it. And these were the ones that, who was it, sent those in for me? I forget who it was, but thank you, whoever sent those. You know I love the Tequila Sunrise.
Oh, if you need some. Because unlike years past when you've been with me, my center console is actually...
Oh. Matt caught 2. I just caught 1. That's 3 fish in a row for between the 2 of us. Of course, I catch the dink. It's all right. Wouldn't be Debos fishing without some dinks here and there. We appreciate them on the channel. They're eating. Whoa! All right, buddy. Matt's doing a tap dance. Cool.
I stayed in the boat.
Didn't know you were trained in river dance. Get it in. We got to count it. We gotta see how many we can get here off this one spot. Crazy, dude. All right, one more to the tally. We found a little pattern. Woody point, old school worms. No! Oh, he's still on. Oh, he's still on. Get out of there. There we go. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Just keep pressure on him. Oh, what's in his mouth? Something's in there. Oh, it's wood.
Oh, piece of wood.
Yeah, piece of wood from the... All right, well, there we go. I thought he was just a little guy. He's bigger than I thought. Scraped him up on the wood. Thank you, sir. Oh my God, look at my line.
Oh, God.
Just got chewed.
Absolutely.
So that's why people ask, oh, why do you need such heavy line? You're not shark fishing. Well, when you get in stuff like that, good luck with 4-pound mono getting them out of there. Nerds.
Yeah, it's like right when you almost get out from where that little stick is
Yep.
straight out is almost like where that's at.
Yep. And there's more out here. That's where I was just stuck. Oh, here's one. Whole mix of them out here. Little guys, middle guys. Now we just each need to hit a 6-pounder and...
Then I'm going home. You got your content for the day of 6? Good.
There we go. Little feller, little pounder. We'll take him. Worming like the old 90s, man. Ribbon tail worm. Throwing it in standing timber and submerged timber. My old man's going to be proud of this one. He's going to like this video. Dad's going to say, that's how we used to do it. And I always hated it because I could never understand what I was hitting with it, and I couldn't feel the stuff with the worm, and I get frustrated. And we haven't even hit anything else. All right, Matt on another one. It's all right, that's still a fish. Not the biggest of the day, but one more. Old school ribbon tailing. Another? One more. Well, we're getting down to the dinks now. We're going the opposite direction, but that's another one. Got one? Matt on one. Throwing up to the shade line. Oh no. Just keep pressure. I can see him, he's right there. Oh, he's still on there. All right, under the log. Solid one.
That's for you, Jenny.
For Jenny.
She loves watching Debos fishing with me.
Atta girl.
Oh, my God,
Oh, oh, oh. Right there. Alright, point fish. Points. Points and worms. This one I don't even know if it has wood on it or not. It's a chunky little dude, little pound and a halfer. Blunk. There's two. Oh, he's a big one. Oh, biggest one of the day. Swimming at me. Little guy, that was sarcasm. You know when you can skate them underwater, they're not huge. Little pounder, that's all right. He's not a mega dink. Ooh, good one. That on one. Oh yeah, another full of P and V. We're just hitting this edge of this little grassy duckweedy line. Picking off a few more. Oh, that's a fish.
That's exactly what just happened to me.
I thought I was in something. Whoops. Sorry, buddy. Again, chubby dink. Yeah, I mean that's a short little stocky fish. That's a pound and a half fish.
Oh, 14-inch frame.
Yeah. Little dude, but holy, look at that thing. Tequila sunrise. They like them ribbon tail worms. Summer worming. Must be right on the edge of that line. Oh, a little chunkier guy. There we go. 2-pounder. Man, this is fun. Now we've moved on to a little grass line here. Started on wood, fine wood, pitch to wood. Now it's fine grass line, pitch to grass line. Keep catching some bass. Swimming with it. One more for Matt as we're talking about lures. Wormin'. Wormin'. I'm gonna have to get us, Retro Bassin has some cool hats that have the different lure types. There's like poppin', froggin', wormin'.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna have to get you a wormin' hat. Is that something swimming with my lure? I saw you. I saw you swimming with it, buddy. Yep. One more. All right, one more. One more. One more. One more on the tally. And all we're doing, this is just like, I mean, old school worming that I remember Dad talking about, just dragging it, hopping it, dragging it, hopping it. And it's just, you got to get a feel for stuff. I mean, I've still been setting the hook on random objects out here. Sometimes it feels like a fish and it's not, but guess what? It doesn't cost anything to set the hook, so just swing. Matt on one. The bite's slowed, but we're still cruising, finding a few. Yeah.
Look what he just coughed up.
Little shad, little bluegill right there.
Oh, looks like almost like a crappie. Doesn't it?
Yeah, baby crappie.
The back fins on it.
Huh. That's what Matt's fish just coughed up. Yeah, I don't know. A little crappie or something?
Busted. Look at him.
Ooh.
I mean, he's like, you squeeze him, all that food's coming.
Eating all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's a bluegill. I think that's a baby bluegill. I don't know. Or crappie. I don't know. Either way, some little tiny bait fish. So they're eating bait out here. We're catching them on the worms. Huh. Yeah, we are definitely not matching the hatch, but it's working.
It's working.
Okay, they spit up a little tiny silver bait fish. Let's throw purple worms. They love it. So you get that early afternoon bite and stuff going again.
We don't catch anything swinging back through. I mean,
whoa. There's at least one more there. All right, one more. I hit record, right? Yes, I am recording.
I was gonna ask you. Sure.
Okay, one more on it. Came back to the point that we started on that was super productive. There we go, chunky. Gosh, look at them. They're all just short and super chunked out. My goodness. I don't know what we're up to for count, but the day completely changed. This morning was slow, slow, slow. Matt caught a few on the swim bait. I was skunked. I decided to just kind of stick with the worm on some of this wood and stuff and pay it off, I guess. We both got on a little worm run here. Boop, 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 boop. Doink, 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 doink. Bite. Whoa, my God. As soon as I picked that up, he wanted to destroy that thing. Look at it. And it's just a little pounder. My Lord, as soon as I picked that thing back up, he just throttled that. Get him? One more. One more to the worm tally. Both of us finding some. Take it. It's been a pretty even deal here. Find wood. Pitch to wood. Oh, right there. Find wood. Pitch to wood. Catch a few worm fish. Upset fish. Right in the nose. I mean, picture perfect hook set. Just right in the old schnoz. There we go. One more. I don't know how many we've caught today, but it's fun when you finally figure a bite out. All right, fishing friends, fun day fishing the worm, the Berkeley power bait, Tequila sunrise worm. How long have I talked about that? Ever since the beginning of my channel. I grew up through that. That was my old man's favorite, still his favorite worm color. It flat out catches them. And even now, that video was like now a month ago. I know I'm way behind on editing, but that will still work now. During this kind of fall transition, we just had temperatures. I went out Saturday and it was like 41 when I got out there. We're supposed to be up in the high 80s again later this week. So it's that kind of up down September time frame. Don't be afraid to tie on a ribbon tail worm and throw that around wood. Find wood, pitch to wood. That's what we were doing. That spot where we found them all was a big drop off just like this. So up where the trees where we were casting was a drop off and there was a big brush pile down here. So it's like the best of both worlds. A point with a brush pile, heck yes. Throwing that in it, dragging that through the wood. You want a rod that you can get those fish out of it. Both Matt and I had one caught. You've seen multiple fish this year where I've caught. And there's going to be another one coming up that was even crazier. But getting fish caught in wood, you just have to keep that tension on them. Keep that pole bent over to where until you can get over to them and get them out of wherever they're stuck in there. So you don't want a real flimsy rod. I like a true fast action or extra fast. The more I flip and pitch Texas rigs and stuff, especially from the kayak where I'm not standing, stationary on the bank when I'm moving, going around. I don't like a super soft rod for Texas rigs and jigs. So this one just went over this one, I know. This is the Daiwa DXB rod. 7.5, medium heavy, rated for lures 1/4 to 1 ounce. And the nice thing about this rod is it's a fast action, it's not crazy soft. It's like the top maybe quarter of the rod is bending, and then you get into that rod quicker. A softer rod, it's going to bend way more down the rod before you get into that backbone. So something like this, that way when I'm dragging it over wood or rocks or anything, my rod isn't bending way down before, you know, I can pull it over. You can just kind of hop it over stuff easier. The reel, I was using the Daiwa Tatula 150. This is the older version. They have updated these, but even this reel, if you can find this one on sale, such a comfortable reel, unless you have small hands. You know, I have average size hands. I can just barely palm a basketball. Very, very comfortable for me to hold these. They cast great. They're dependable. They have an aluminum frame and the aluminum side plate, which you don't see much in reels in that, you know, $150 to $200 price point. Daiwa has them. That is just an absolute workhorse. And 17-pound P-line tactical is what I was using on that. And people argue all the time about, why do you use such heavy hooks and heavy line and all this stuff? Well, I know I didn't catch any, you know, 5-pounders out there, but if you hook into a big fish, especially like we were that close to brush, they usually want to run right to cover. They want to get to where they're safe. They'll run right in there. And you've seen that with me. You've seen that with him, getting fish caught and having to get them out of the wood. Having that heavier line helps. I like fluorocarbon for that. People will argue, well, I use 8-pound all the time and I've never broke off. Well, you get in a situation like that, you're going to break off. It's going to happen. I don't care. You either not fish enough or you're lying, one of the two, but it's going to happen. So that's why I err on the side usually of a little heavier line than I need. That's a 7-inch ribbon tail, that Berkley powerbait worm. I'll throw it up on the screen. I don't have my pack with me, but that worm has been great. I've caught so many fish on those throughout the years. Love those. I'll leave all this link below, all the gear, line, everything that I'm talking about. Of course, if you use any of the links, a little does come back to me. Now I have to do a special shout out. I did get a Wormin hat. I'll leave Retro Bassin's link below. He's got some sweet hats. Y'all have seen me wear a couple of these, but this Wormin hat, that's the old man's worm. You remember that, the old man's jelly worm? Old school worm. Those will still work if you have those. In fact, Retro sent me some of those. I want to fish them. I forgot to bring them out, but I want to fish those. I got this from Matt that I was fishing with. You're the subscribed fishing friend of the day. Thank you, brother. He's been a good fishing friend for quite some years. We try to get out at least a couple times a year. He lives here in Iowa. He's an Iowa State fan. He actually played football at Iowa State. So Matt, I got a shout out. Iowa State won, beat the Hawks. I owe it to you. So I bought him a hat, a white and red, closest I could get that to the cyclone color. So I owe him a hat. If you have any questions on a worm rig, I would love to do, like, you know, more of these in-depth, the hook rod line relationships. I've got more of those planned. I know summer's kind of coming to an end, but you can absolutely still catch them on a worm, flipping them around wood right now. Just because it's fall fishing doesn't mean you only have to do bait fish and, you know, that type of stuff. They'll still eat a jig, craws, they're eating other things, especially if they're tucked up onto wood. They're all worm, doesn't matter. So yeah, if you want to see more of those, let me know below. I've got some planned out. I've got more videos this week. I want to get back on the train. I'm trying to get 3 videos out. I know some of them might not be crazy detail, you know, out on the water, just more stuff talking down here about gear and lures, because I love that. This is, you know, what my channel started on, just being a nerd in his basement talking about fishing stuff. So anyway, let me know. Otherwise, Matt, subscribe, Fish Friend of the Day. Appreciate you, brother. And everybody else who continues to watch, I appreciate the heck out of y'all. Love you. Thanks for watching. And until next time.